Welcome everybody to King Post Seduction Stuff. I'm your host Parker, and today we're short-handed. That doesn't matter. We get the three hyper carries. We got Parker, we got Ian, and then could you stretch your arm out, Ian, to the other side where our other friend is? The other side. Other side, Ian. We have Tyler. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, Evan unfortunately has had a reschedule for his work. He got a new job, so we are going to be having some scheduling changes in the future, meaning probably next week.
Hopefully we can keep it as similar as possible, but we aren't sure.
If we can't, just keep an eye out on Twitch. There'll be a notification that says we're streaming. Or you can follow us on Twitter. We're probably going to try to update you on there if you have a Twitter. A reminder, we're on YouTube. You can find all of our content there as well. We also play video games on Saturday. If you look at the bottom, you can see this little bar. If we get up to 100 followers playing Battle Tetris, and I'm going to be pissing my pants with anger. Let me tell you, I'm going to pop with how mad I am about Battle Tetris because it's the worst game ever invented. How are you guys doing?
Feeling pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
I feel like the moon has hit my eye.
Oh,
like a big pizza pie?
Yes, like a big pizza pie.
It's Gamore.
It's Gamore. So yeah.
No singing, Parker. You have to say it in a normal tone of voice.
A big pizza pie, I'm Gamore. Damn, I can't resist. I don't know the words to it. So yeah, no Evan today. He'll probably show up tomorrow for our gaming stream as long as he doesn't work.
I don't think it works on Saturdays.
Okay, so then we will be streaming tomorrow at like 10, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that range. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. We had a couple ideas. Yeah. We might be streaming for a really long time tomorrow.
Maybe.
Like, that's also possible. Like, have our podcast and our game on Saturday. So, we don't know. Maybe
if we do that, we would start the podcast next week because we...
Yeah.
I don't know if I can refresh our content fast enough to do it twice.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be this week.
Yeah, so we would do gaming tomorrow, and then next week, instead of doing it Friday, we would do extra long. We'd start at like 7.
An option, we're not necessarily sure.
And Evan works
kind of it.
He works Sunday, so we can't do it Sunday.
All of our schedules are colliding, basically.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. 100%.
This is a comedy podcast where we do improv. I'm going to start a sentence, one sentence. Let's go. We
are
nutting
inside
me.
Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, round 2. Let's go. Ian, start us off.
When
will
I
learn
that
read
what? I don't know where you're trying to go with that.
I wasn't trying to go anywhere.
I realized after I stopped.
I
realized he was trying to say when the moon hits your eye after I already said the word, and I was like,
I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Let's try again.
When?
The moon.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, we're a gaming podcast. We stream every Friday, and we're going to start off this week with what we always do. We start off with the game genre. We're talking about demos. And I, for one, love demos. Let me tell you, I'm addicted to demos. You know why? Most of the time, they're free. For me,
that's accurate.
Yeah. And I love free games, and if a game is like, ooh, that's a good game, even though it's in beta, it's like, it can only get, well, no, it can.
Well, demos aren't beta though. Yeah. Demos aren't.
They're a trial of the game.
Yeah, no, I think that
usually it's like have 5 minutes or whatever.
Well, I'm saying like usually they'll try to make the demo as good as possible to sell the game.
Yeah, and it'll stop you at like a part where you're like, oh, but I wanted to play like 2
and then it could
seconds.
Either be it keeps getting better, or it's like they stop it there for a reason.
Yeah,
it's like where the fun stops, and then it's like, oh. This whole time we've been building up to like, is Jessica the Third gonna die? Will she become the queen of the 4th rebel movement? And then like the rest of the story is just like, oh no, everyone just died. There's no combat. It's turned into a Telltale game. It's boring.
Yeah, I mean
exactly.
For the most part, I feel demos are definitely good at what they're supposed to do.
Demoing.
I like demos to a point. I like some game demos. If it's like a story-based demo, I don't want to play it. But like if it's something like maybe most Mario games, like a small little demo of like the first world or the first level or something, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like it's fun playing them and getting an idea what you're going to work for.
Right.
Like if you're gonna buy it, it gives you a good idea of like art style and if the controls are janky as hell.
You know what I like?
Oh.
I like when I think Undertale did this with their demo. Like with the hard mode demo when you put in Frisk as your name or whatever. You'll get to the end of the ruins and like, well, hold on there, buddy. We haven't finished our hard mode. I love when games make like a creative endpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it's creative, a lot of the times it's just like the demo's over.
It's like reached the end of your trial version.
Okay. Then.
Just like World of Warcraft, it's kind of a demo. It's a free trial.
There's a cap.
Like you can get to level 20 and then that's it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a demo.
Honestly, that's farther than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's a pretty long demo. Usually demos are like level 5 max. There you go.
Yeah. Like in it's an awful example, but Trove, you have different characters. You can't go past. This is an example of a bad demo. The character, you unlock their ultimate at level 5. They stop you at level 4, so that you can't use their special ability unless you buy the character.
But that's like half the fun of the game.
I know.
Yeah,
it's like you get to level 4.5, and then they're like, sorry, your character cannot get to level 5 unless you buy the full character. It's like, come on, man. That's the point.
Girls just want to have fun, man.
Exactly, girls. They run the world, but their weakness is men.
Oof.
Isn't that a different song?
It's like
I don't know.
Girls,
think
what's my
that's
weakness, man?
Is that a song?
Yeah, it was
Possibly.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
I don't remember it.
Anyways, good.
We all actually watched Deadpool though.
Right.
Finally, like,
It took long enough.
we all cosplay as Deadpool and then don't actually watch it.
I saw it like the day after.
Yeah.
I saw it the weekend after, I think. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I like demos. I feel that they can be kind of annoying though. Like, especially if you accidentally get it. And this has happened to me before. I've accidentally gotten the demo of a game and not the actual game.
I hate
Like
that.
I didn't realize it. I felt stupid after
On the bright side, you don't have to pay for the demo.
Yeah,
so.
at least they're free. But if you don't notice that it's a demo, like sometimes demos don't actually say they're demos.
Yeah.
It'll just be free and you'll get it and you'll be like, "Ooh, I didn't know that this game was free." You play it for like 2 minutes, like it's over. It's like,
I feel like I've done the exact same thing.
Then you look at the game and it's like $40 and you're like, but why?
I have done that. What game was that?
Why would you do that to me? I don't remember what game it was.
I've done that too.
But
And it's annoying.
Parker.
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
So, Spastastical Lizard said, yeah, the salt and pepper had the weakness men.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
sung it.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Shoot. I don't remember the words. All I know is.
What do you think of demos though, Ian?
I don't know. I don't think I personally like them too much, but that's because if I were gonna play the demo, I'd just play the game anyway. I don't really download demos that often.
I feel they don't really make too many demos, honestly.
Not anymore.
Most games are like, okay, we know our game's good. People know our game's good. We don't need a demo.
See, nowadays it's more like, why would we make a demo when we can make DLC that is required?
You can have the game, it's only $40, and then the DLC is $20 each, and there's 4 DLC. But you can't play online unless you have them all.
Oh my god.
That's cancers, man. That is absolutely ridiculous.
I feel another problem with demos is we've actually kind of went over this before is like spoilers and shit. Like most demos, that's the thing is they don't make a demo. They literally take the game and they cut it into a little chunk, and then they give it to the community, and that's kind of what happened to Pokemon. is that they gave a chunk of the game to the community, and the community's like, okay, we're gonna data mine this and find literally everything out about this game.
Did Pokemon have a demo?
Yeah, Pokemon Oros had a demo, and they found out literally everything about the game before it came out. Just from the demo.
I didn't know that.
Like everything was leaked because of that.
That sounds good. That sounds very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, demos are kind of risky nowadays, so it's like, is it worth it?
Unless it's like a really long game.
Yeah.
I feel like demos are like not very popular because I feel like people have enough information on the game before it comes out now.
Yeah.
Like, what's the last good demo you had?
I can't think of one.
I can tell you the last demo I had, and that was Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the only demos I've like
That
ever
was-
played.
Like the easiest 5 minutes of my life.
The funny thing was I didn't play it until after I played Sun and Moon.
What about the
Yeah,
demos at the store? Like, where they have it set up where you can play for a couple of minutes?
Oh, those are kind of cool, but you have to be at the store, so it's like...
I
The
don't
demo
shop
made me
online.
buy Kirby Robo Star or whatever. Got me to buy that because it was fun.
Really?
Like, I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I played the demo. I was like, I could see the appeal, so I got it. So demos got me on that one, but I don't.
I feel demos are just slowly disappearing into the depths.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause you can
they're
see
not
what
really
gameplay-
back. They're not really around anymore.
Yeah,
Because
but
you don't need
It's just because they're not like popular. Yeah, they're not popular, and you don't need them.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah.
I mean, like Tyler said, they help you figure out the controls to see if you like it, but that's about it. At this point.
Basically.
I think demos are only useful if you have like no idea what the game is like going to
Yeah.
be.
Right. Yeah, I don't got a whole lot more to say on demos, mostly because it's just like
Yeah.
they're pretty simple and like
It's a nice sample of the game. It's like when you go to Costco and you pick up those little tiny food like samples, and then you're like, I gotta have 4 more.
I have to buy the whole stand.
I must eat all of the samples, but not buy it.
And then you
Goes into-
realize that
goes
the piece
around-
of cheese that you just ate was the spicy jalapeno one, and they don't have water, so you got to buy water now.
They don't have anything.
You walk around Costco and grab like one of those like handlebar mustaches. Hi there, I would like to try another free sample.
Hello, this fine eating establishment.
Why,
I would like
hello,
one
I'm
cheese
quite
cracker.
glad for this cheese.
Oh,
May
my
I
delicacy.
see it and smell it and perhaps even taste it?
Scrumptious. Oh, it's so good. I'll take 5 of your nutritious gummy bars.
Time to make fun says demos are probably more about selling pop-up ads.
Honestly, probably.
Maybe.
That sounds
Do you
accurate.
think they make
Like,
money on demos? Like, besides selling the game, obviously.
yeah, ads get money. If there's ads anywhere, they're getting money for it.
Oh, that's a good
So
point. Do they have demos on for games on the phone, like mobile?
No, you
I-
probably just games
yeah.
on the phone aren't that big.
there's
So you
usually
probably just drop the game.
there's usually just free versions versus non-free versions, and it's like the free version sucks, but you can then pay to get the full version.
And they still have the ads in the free version, so they still get
Or
money.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Ads are just everywhere.
ads are
it's ridiculous.
perfect. They make money.
I was playing this one game on my phone, and it was called The Cube. And all you do is just like, it's one of those like idle things where it would just like gather resources and then
Yeah.
you buy and
I like
upgrade
those
stuff.
games.
Yeah,
think I've
I like
heard
them
of the
too.
game, actually.
And so I'm playing the game, and you destroy like 3 cubes, ad every single time.
Oh,
Or
my
sometimes-
gosh.
Or sometimes it's an ad after every single cube, and I'm like, all right, so I just deleted that game.
Oh, I
I was
have-
just like,
yeah,
There was this game that was like #1 on the Play Store. It was like a baseball game, and after you hit it, it would give you your distance ad, distance ad, distance ad.
But-
It's like,
literally, it's like I won't. Even if it's the best game ever on the phone, this is mostly for phones, but even if it's the best game ever, I will not play it if it has ads like every 3 seconds. I don't mind if the ads are like on the top of the screen, just scrolling by or whatever.
like
I
a
don't
banner.
care.
Like
Yeah,
a
those are
tiny-
fine.
yeah.
but when it's the whole screen or it's like a 30-second video,
when it
it's like nope,
interrupts your game.
definitely not playing this
Yeah.
anymore.
That's an advantage to like gaming on on like your computer. It's just like they're actually like full titles that don't need ads to,
Yeah.
Right.
but they need DLC. You know.
I like when games like we give you the option for the ads for like a bonus. So it's like watch the 30-second ad for 500 coins.
Yeah.
That's the best way to make
Yeah.
ads in my.
We're getting
Like,
off
you
topic
can
of
watch-
demo, but yeah.
I mean, they kind
Kind
of
of.
were talking.
All right. Next topic,
oh,
if
well.
you guys are interested, or
I'm not interested.
Let's
in this next topic.
roll.
I'm gonna roll right into alpha and
Roll.
betas. Now, I'm gonna be
This is
100% real with you. I don't know the difference between the two.
there's not much. So-
It's pretty much how the developer classifies.
Yeah. So alpha is also usually known as like the what is it, like pre-release or whatever. Early access.
Yeah.
So like alpha is typically early access, whereas beta is generally the game is complete. We are tweaking some stuff. It's probably buggy.
Yeah.
There's like beta updates. Like, so
Okay, so alpha is just like you can buy it early and test it and know it's not going to be a good, great game. And then beta is like
it's
anyone
usually
can buy it, but
not
it's not
complete
finished.
either. Yeah.
It's just we're gonna try and fix a few things before we release the game.
So like
Yeah.
open beta versus closed beta versus alpha.
Yeah. So alpha, in my opinion, alpha is a good thing for games, but it's also really games now do it really lame. So early access games, which is alpha, it's they tend to make the games cost like what they want their whole game to cost, and it's a not completed game, and there's no guarantee that the game is going to be completed.
Yeah.
So it really feels lame. I get the point of having to pay for an early access game because, maybe they need extra help making the game or something, like, oh, we're struggling on money, so we're going to release this game early, maybe make it cost a couple bucks. But when there's games that are like, okay, here's a $40 game. Oh, by the way, it's early access. It's like, no, that's just, that's a risk. You're not even, it's a good chance that they're going to make enough money off of it that they won't even feel the need to complete the game. That's how I view it, at least.
On Steam, whenever they have like early access games, I'm just like, I'm gonna try and stick away from those just because I know that early access to me on Steam means they're not going to update their game anymore.
Basically, it's not complete, and they don't want to complete it.
I know that games do like update in early access and actually might release eventually. But like I'm saying, like 90% of those games, I don't think will ever leave early access.
Yeah, which is I find it funny that John's like always looking at the early access, like, yo guys, we should play this game. It's like we should play a game that'll finish its game. Like, I don't really like playing early access games that are not just like sandboxy. If it's a sandboxy game, okay, maybe I'll get it because typically they don't really have an ending, so it's not a big deal. But if there's a game with a clear ending, I'm not gonna buy it if it's early access. Just shit'll go bad.
Speaking of John, he says, "Hey, look at the ones that have potential."
Oh my god!
To be the outright, I'm kind of with John. I love early access. One of the I don't want to say few. One of the best examples, in my opinion, of early access was a game called Prison Architect. I was addicted to that game for like a solid 5 months, and they still and I stopped playing because they hadn't updated it. And then a year later, I'm like, oh shoot, they have a story mode. When did that happen? This game is not meant for a story mode, and it was alright. They added these achievements. They actually added achievements to the game. That's insane. Now, granted, I lost my data, which sucked the biggest donkey dong, but it's still a fun game, and it's still in early access. But I feel like the thing is nowadays that on Steam, they're not going to ever release early, ever get out of that. Because the second that you get out of early access, you're not allowed to update your game anymore. Like add a huge update.
They're allowed to update it. It's just more is expected from you when you're out of early access.
Like if they released Undertale and they planned on extending it, they would at this point they would have to make a DLC. They wouldn't make a whole just add on to it.
Now, they could do an update. Like a lot of times that's what it is.
But it feels weird to me. I just feel like if a game is complete set in stone, they're not really going to change anything. Whereas if it's open access, they have that more freedom saying, we're not done yet. Whereas Undertale, it's like, we are done. If we're going to make more, it'll be additional content. But we're done with the game. Whereas Prison Architect, if it was completely done, they'd be like, we're not updating it unless there's a huge bug. We're not adding any more story. We're not adding any more achievements. We're done. Whereas if you say open, beta or early access forever, you always have the option of them just saying, we're not done with the game. We're still adding more content. Which I feel like is what they're doing because they never feel like their game is good enough.
It's sometimes I agree a lot of parts with that because basically early access is it's a good idea and important. I just feel like a lot of producers, they take advantage of it and they just stop working on the game and still make a ton of money off of it. I agree, and I do think it should be good, but I feel like just a lot of times it's not, and it's never going to get out of.
I feel like they're scared.
Just well, I'm sure there's a lot of reasonings. They don't want to put money into a game if it's not making a lot of money in open beta or open alpha, but it's yet at the same time it's people aren't gonna buy it because it's in alpha. I feel a lot of times people just
Mm-hmm.
betas. I think betas are really good and actually really productive. Basically for betas, they allow the creators to give access. John just said, "Oh, okay." I think John was just being stupid.
What happened?
Okay, so apparently our audio was
audio wasn't. I figured out what the problem was. If you want to know what the problem is, so apparently, it's weird. If I unplug my headset, the desktop audio disables without telling me or anything. So if I stop hearing you and it unplugs and I plug it back in, it doesn't reconnect. So I have to go into those files and switch the audio back on, which is so stupid. I don't know why it does that.
That's odd.
Yes, it's working. So I solved it. But just for future reference, if the volume goes out for a second like that, it's because my animals they're having a blast down there, messing with the cords. Continue.
But yeah, I think betas are actually really good for games because generally, if there's beta anything, it's okay. This game's complete. It's typically on updates, or they're just trying to fix bugs, and that's something that you really need the public's opinion on, and that's typically what betas are for. Is you have the public play on the open beta or whatever, or it's a private beta, but there's still the people who are invited giving you information on it, and you're like, okay, so here's this, please tell us what's wrong with our game and what we can fix. And people tell them, and generally they're pretty responsive for it, and they'll try their best to fix it. I feel like that can really benefit a game before they update to open a beta.
Alright, scooch. Alright, I feel like the term early access has kind of just lost its meaning. Because a game like Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, pretty much all the Blizzard games, if they were on Steam, I think that they would put it under the early access tab.
I don't know about Hearthstone.
Well, they release an
But-
expansion every couple months. So.
Yeah, well, typically though, the early access are like the games that are like not like even fully completed. Like Hearthstone's got it all down.
Yeah.
Like they know what they're doing. Even though they're releasing packs, it's not like it doesn't mean it's not completed.
That's true. Yeah. To an
But like
extent,
some
yeah.
games I could see.
I feel like that term is just so loose now that you could just
Yeah,
use it
it
for a
really
game that can
is.
update.
Yeah.
It really is. And that's kind of the issue with it. The people just well, it's in early access. The people who bought it knew that there was a chance we
was a
weren't going to
risk.
finish the game.
There was a risk-reward factor to purchasing this $400 expansion.
Except for most of them, there is no reward because the game doesn't get more expensive at any
We
point.
could just
So
say, we're done.
it's just
We're not making
it's just a
anything else.
risk. A risk, no reward, no benefit
Maybe
at
it's
any
fun.
point.
Like a slightly
It
fun
is.
game.
Usually they're okay for a little bit, but there's a lot of times early access either has a lot of bugs or just isn't complete. Or there's like quality of life issues that need to be fixed but aren't.
Yeah.
That's cool. Anything else?
That's all I
I think we're
have to
good.
say about that.
Moving on. I was thinking about this. Does someone have their headphones unplugged, by the way?
Mine are plugged in.
Mine are plugged in.
Okay, I don't know. I'm hearing an echo for some reason. Maybe that's when I talk to it. But anyways, topic 3. I was thinking about it, and you guys were playing Borderlands 2, and I was like, Borderlands 1 was fun. Borderlands 2 was great. I don't like that they made like a pre-sequel. Like I think they should have just left it at the second Borderlands. Which so probably the question.
Was there a pre-sequel?
Yeah. Has there
Yes.
ever been a game that we were upset that they had a sequel to? Like that you wish they stopped making games after X? Because
All of the Pokemon.
everything after
Yes,
the first
after
one.
Pokemon Yellow, they should have stopped.
Let me clarify. I mean, like, what's a good example? So, like, Dark Souls, like, you could have said, I liked 1 and 2, but I really wish they didn't make 3 or 4
Mhm.
or any more. Or I wish
don't
they'd
think-
stop making Halos after the 4th one or something.
I don't think Dark Souls 3 was that bad, was it?
It was. It was an example that, like, they could make a second
Oh,
and
okay.
third, but they wanted to stop after the third. They should have made more.
I think Dark Souls 3 was actually the top of the 3 of them. Like
It
my
was just
favorite.
it was an example proving that you
All
could
right.
after.
All right. I actually do think that Halo thing is kind of true. If you kind of like follow the story throughout Halo 3, like you're like playing the game, and then like at the end, spoiler alert from a game from 2006,
You've got
right?
these, if you haven't played at this point,
All right.
they're not playing
Chief dies.
it.
So like and then the fourth game, like they bring him back because like you didn't really see how he died, but he was like on a spaceship. But it's just like I don't know if they really needed to continue Halo.
Right, like that's a pretty definitive end point. You're dead.
Like he's like dead. You didn't really
the Chief's
see
the main.
him.
The Chief's the main character, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if they wanted to make Halo 4, they could have just said Halo Battle. Like, just a game that you can just, there's like tournaments, you battle each other, you have new weapons, but you don't need to add on to the story. You don't need any more of that crap. If you're trying to make the game with updated graphics and stuff, just make a battle game. If you have the story, you have it all built up, here's the end point, you're dead. Oh, now let's keep going.
You're dead.
You're dead.
Stop it.
You're done. You can make another battle game and say, like, oh, we made clones, have fun. Cool. I don't care. But you don't need so many freaking Final Fantasies. Like, that's insane. That's insane to me. They're
So
like 14 or more.
I think there's 15.
15.
yeah, there's a lot.
It's just so... And they still got, like, 2 more coming. It's like, this should have stopped at, like,
Oh.
6.
I think 15 just released on PC.
It just... I don't... They don't need it.
Oh, I got a good one. Assassin's Creed. After that third one, you can cut the rest out.
They're just all
Like,
stone.
I feel like at that point, like, I think Assassin's Creed Origins, like the most recent one, was actually like pretty good, like compared
Origins was
compared to the
alright.
other
It
ones.
was alright. Wasn't
I don't know. I haven't played
it
it,
wasn't
but I heard it was
crazy great. It was alright.
Anyway, anything after Assassin's Creed 3 was just like, why are you making one every single year?
Exactly.
Accurate.
You don't need it.
I recently
Legit,
looked
just
at
the same
Steam
game release.
and I saw that the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I'm like, wait, why is there like 20 more Assassin's Creeds?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought of two. Now I probably am not allowed to say it because I haven't played the games and stuff like recently and stuff like that. But Luigi's Mansion, I feel didn't need a second. Like the game was done. Why make a second game of it? Now I literally don't even know what the second game is. It could be good for all I know, but I don't think there is a need for a second one.
It wasn't good.
Okay.
It was bad.
And the second game, it hasn't even came out yet, but Black Ops 3, I don't think they should have made a Black Ops 4.
Oh.
At least with how they say that they're going to do it, I really think that they should have just stopped.
I think they need to hire somebody to come up with unique titles.
Right. Stop adding numbers.
But like the fact that they're removing the campaign from the game, and like obviously the online's still gonna be similar and stuff, but I really don't think that they should remove the campaign from the game. Even though like in terms of actual play time, the campaign is like 1/1,000,000th of the actual play time for all of the people combined. It's like you should still have it, and I don't know if this is actually true or not, but they're talking about like a battle royale. That is stupid.
But COD Black Ops 4 is gonna be battle royale.
I'm pretty sure they were planning on adding that.
I don't
know if
see
that was
how
a
that will
meme.
work.
I don't know if that was a meme or real, but that's just too far. Like, please, for the love of God, don't do that.
I don't. In my mind, I can't really see how that will work COD style. Like you'd have to change everything about COD.
I really don't know.
That's a stretch.
And COD, in my opinion, is like a good first-person shooter, like that does their own like thing, even though they kind of repeat it every year. But like, it's unique-ish.
I want to know what's a good game mode that pretty much nobody plays. That's super underrated.
Tower defense.
No, the one game mode where you have to get one kill with like every type of
That
weapon.
is fun.
Gun game.
Yeah. I wasn't. I thought it was gun game, but I'm like, that's too simple.
Yeah.
There's no way that's the name.
But write that down for Steam games.
That was fun. Like I really liked that. I like playing the gun game. Of course, I really only played Black Ops 1 and 2. I haven't really played any of 3, but gun game, ooh, I loved playing that. It was always a lot of fun, like proving that you're better than everybody at everything.
Fun game.
Ooh. It is a fun game. Gun game's a fun game.
Exactly.
Another game. Oh, were you done, Tyler?
I was actually gonna ask if Parker had anything, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'll let Ian go.
Yeah.
Another game that they should have stopped is Saints Row the 4th.
Should have stopped before the first one came out.
What? Saints Row was pretty fun. It's like GTA but more wacky.
Wacky?
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I don't know anything about the fourth one though. What's up with the fourth one?
I don't know. Just they bring back a character that they killed off in the beginning of the third one.
Don't they give you superpowers or something?
Questionable.
I don't know.
Sure
I know
like,
Saints Row.
Commentate you and give you superpowers.
Saints Row is just like a really wacky game. It's supposed to be like GTA if you were to like give it like a 4-year-old touch, but like with an adult.
Right.
Yeah. Very just like sexual and shit, but
I got a couple.
It's fun.
It's not really that I wanted them to stop making sequels. I want them to stop making it so much. And it's Mario. I love that they make sequels to Mario, but I hate that they make new Super Mario, and then like half a year later, new Super Luigi, which is the same
that's a
damn
little
game,
ridiculous.
except with Luigi.
Yeah.
And then they make 3D World, and then they make the exact same game on like the Wii U or something. I forget how they worked that.
It's pretty
like,
much that.
You're not even trying.
It's just a money grab.
Super Mario Bros. On the DS, and then they released it for the 3DS, and then they just keep making games, and then they go with Odyssey, masterpiece. But
yeah, it's like don't release
Oh.
a new game until you're ready to release a new game.
like, they just release it too often.
They come out with Luigi-us. Like it's Odyssey, but with Luigi.
Just throw the Luigi hat, and
Super
Mario's
Luigi
holding the
Odyssey.
balloons.
That rhymes so much better. Super Luigi Odyssey.
Oh my god,
It's so much better. Should have made it with
that
Luigi.
sounds awful.
Anyways,
That's so bad.
so they should slow down. I wanted to go back on Tyler's point of Luigi's Mansion. I agree that it didn't need a sequel, but I disagree that it couldn't have had a good one. Because
oh no, yeah.
I think
I'm just
I would
talking
have
about-
loved a good sequel, but they didn't, so I don't want the sequel. Which means I don't
Yeah.
want any more sequels. Just stop. You did good. You had the opportunity to do something great. You screwed it up. Now the stairs are broken. You can't go up anymore. Like, I mean, you can, but then like you got this gap. You got Luigi, Dark Moon, and then you got like Super Luigi Mansion.
Yeah.
That would be great if it was a good game. But here's the problem. Then if you screw that one up, it's like the whole legacy's broken. It's like, Luigi's Mansion was good, but the series as a whole,
Like-
subpar.
Like every Sonic game.
Sonic. Ugh, don't even... After Sonic Battles
Don't get us
2,
started on Sonic again.
Sorry,
this
sorry.
week.
Every 3D Sonic game.
every Sonic game after Battles 2, I just didn't like.
I feel the 2D games are fine, but the 3D games are just like. Ugh,
I think that
ugh.
Battles 2 had enough that I could play it, and it was good. But then after like that, it just started going downhill. You had the Air Racers, which was lame. You had Colors, which was Boom, that was.
What about Big the Cat?
Big the Cat was great. It was so fun. He was in Sonic DX, which was cool.
It was DX. His like
Fishing
janky
game.
fishing
Which
crap.
was fun. It was fun. It was fun enough to play. I can't complain too much.
I think the character is hilarious.
Froggy.
God, I'm so
Come
tired.
here,
I don't know why.
It's because you,
I haven't been
you put your eyes to
great.
sleep. Your eyes to
I haven't been feeling very good the past couple days.
That's perfect.
But yeah,
Perfect for a
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
I love it. It's by far my favorite. Probably my favorite thing ever.
Being unhealthy. What else? I don't even know what other games like have a good.
Plants vs. Zombies. Nothing should have passed the first one.
Granted, I am playing Plants vs Zombies Heroes, and that's kind of fun. That game is kind
Which
of
one?
fun.
What is that?
It is on the phone. It
Phone?
is surprisingly fun. Like, I'm having a good time with it.
No, is it like the thing that like the games EA have been releasing, or is it like the original or
It's-
Plants vs Zombies 2?
It's got its own spin. It's not. I can't call it a card game, but I can call it a card game. But it's not a card game.
Is it like some of those levels where their cards are dragging at the top?
Kind of. So basically,
I'll be right back. I need to. I
It's
know
okay.
I have a game. I need to think of it.
Ian will enjoy this. So, like, basically, your plants, or you can be the zombies, either one. You have your cards at the bottom. You can play your zombies and stuff. It's like Hearthstone. You start with 1, goes to 2, then 3.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it like a player versus player?
There's an arena mode, yeah. There's also a story
Alright.
mode, though. So here's how it works. Zombies can put their down first, and then the plants have a turn to put down another card. And then the zombies have a secret that they can play, or a trick. And then they can react to whatever the plants just did, and then they fight. And then the next turn, you got 2, you can put down another zombie. And then there's a ledge where only other people on the ledge can hit. And then there's like a water lane where only water people can go. And it's like, each have their own effects, which is really fun. So I think that's kind of, it's fun. I think you would find mild enjoyment out of it. Maybe.
All right.
But
You
like,
find mild.
I find it's pretty fun for me, but that's because I like card games a whole heck of a lot, even though it's not really a card game. That is an example of like Plants vs Zombies. Mwah. Plants vs Zombies 2. It's about time. You could have just kept it at the first one, in my opinion.
I didn't really like It's About Time. Just I don't know, like to me, like I know that they like did improve the graphics, but to me, I didn't like how it was like more like whitish. The game seemed like more white instead of like saturated.
I need to play Plants vs Zombies again.
And then
yeah.
So long.
And then like I don't know, they added like all these worlds, but it felt like so hard to get to them.
Right. It took forever.
Oh, I remember trying that game out, and I'm like, ooh, this is like really weird to play.
And then they came out with.
Like,
did you ever play Garden Warfare?
I have not, but I'd be kind of interested. But I know that they're on like the second one, and I don't think it was that good.
So that one was. And then they came out with the new one, Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. So I feel like here's how it went. Boom, Plants vs. Zombies all the way up here. Plants vs. Zombies 2, I'd put it like medium tier. Garden Warfare, I'd put above 2. And then the second battles, and then Heroes, somewhere in this area, it's not going lower. It's going up for me.
It's like between Garden War.
Between
From
Garden
what it sounds
Warfare
like you're
and the
saying,
original,
between Garden Warfare and the original, so it's like in this like gap here. It's not like quite original.
I would say that it is as good or slightly better than It's About Time, in my opinion, because I'm addicted to Hearthstone and Magic and all those kinds of games that I dig the crap out of it. But I think it has enough elements that is strategic that allows it to be not quite a card game.
I had the games, and good. I thought of one while looking for the other. Okay, so the first game that I was looking for, it was Dead Rising. Okay, so they made a Dead Rising 1 and a Dead Rising 2. Those two games I love. They're phenomenal. And then they came out with like what is kind of a DLC, but it's literally the exact same thing as Dead Rising 2.
Oh.
That should not have happened.
I love Dead Rising.
Isn't it Dead Rising 3?
No, it's not 3.
Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package.
Yeah, no, there was like a weird second game which was the exact same thing. It was like almost the DLC, except you had to buy the whole game. Off the record? Yeah, off the record. So you had to buy the whole game for nothing extra. And it is literally the exact same game with like maybe a teeny difference or whatever. It was really bad.
I think they could have stopped it too.
Yeah, two was a great way to end it. I haven't actually played the third and fourth one, I guess, but I mean, I wouldn't mind playing them, seeing if they're any good. I don't know if those aren't any good, but I know Off the Records was really bad. And the final one. And I feel anybody who's played this will kind of agree. Literally any Angry Birds game. That was not
yeah.
Literally any single Angry Birds after the first one.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Angry Birds was fun because you just go, whee! And then, like, it was a good iOS game for when it came out, which is like one of the earlier ones.
One of the earlier popular ones, but
yeah. And then, like, all of a sudden, they released the exact same game with a different background.
And, like, Star Wars...
charged it $2.99.
Oh, the Star Wars one
Then they made a movie, and I believe there's a second movie. I could be wrong about the second movie, but there is a movie.
There's a movie.
That's sad.
I don't know about this.
That's real sad.
They tried to get their money out of Angry Birds.
Oh, they got their money out of it, I'm sure.
I'm trying to see how many Angry Bird games there are.
There's an infinite amount of ripoffs, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but, like,
I just mean like main
Angry Birds. I don't know.
Classic Evolution 2, Rio Season, Star Wars, Friends, RPG, Transformers, Another Evolutions, HD, Blast, Go, Star Wars 2, Bubble Pop, Birds Match. Holy crap! Bad
Oh.
Piggies, Angry Birds Star Wars, Space.
No.
That's
Okay,
a lot of
so
games.
this disappoints me. There is actually a confirmed Angry Birds movie 2 for 2019.
Ugh.
That was about like what 8 years too late.
What did it happen? I don't even know what happened in the first movie.
I don't know. I
You
never
don't need
watched
to.
it. Yeah,
You don't need to know what happened.
I would imagine pigs probably took the birds' eggs, and the birds went and got the eggs back.
I'm
By
curious.
launching themselves.
I don't even know if they launched themselves, honestly.
They
But-
have to. It's Angry
It's
Birds.
Angry Birds. If they didn't do that, the whole movie.
It's a movie.
Oh shoot, he might be right. Like they're flying in like the box office picture.
Oh no! Well, this picture shows them in a rubber band, but I don't think that's like the main part. I think they probably only did that like twice.
Once.
That's so bad. They should have never done.
This movie should
was like-
exist.
That was probably the cringiest thing that happened that year. I don't remember what year, but it was bad.
I'm just looking at these characters, and I can already tell you they have to have the worst voice actors ever.
I don't
guarantee you.
actually. I think they have really good voice actors.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm looking at this yellow bird. He looks like he's gonna whisper something in my ear.
Let's see. Cast. Josh Glad, Dan McBride, Maya Root,
Danny DeVito.
Bill. Yeah, there are some people. There are some people. Smosh. The Smosh brothers were in it.
They made a mistake.
No, wait, they're not brothers, are they? No, they're not.
No.
But the Smosh people are in there. What happened to them? They disappeared. Weren't they like...
One of them left Smosh.
The fan base
Oh,
grew
okay.
up.
That's also probably accurate.
Well, that's something. I just don't think that any of that was necessary. Moving on from Angry Birds, Ian, you're gonna like this one. How do you are the mastermind behind microtransactions, right?
No.
Tell me, which ones do you like? What
Good DLC.
microtransactions does
Good
Elon?
DLC.
That's not. I don't know if that's a microtransaction.
What would you consider a microtransaction?
Buying in-game currency, buying skins, buying boosts, buying cosmetics,
Buying a booster.
buying a booster, buying Hearthstone packs, buying.
I think League of Legends does microtransactions very well. Because
Yeah.
they don't help or hurt you any way at all. Because you can do everything without paying.
True.
Yes.
And,
I
like,
agree with that.
Yeah. So
you don't have to pay. So, like, you don't have to, like, buy the microtransactions. Microtransactions should be optional.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, basically, if it's not pay to win, I'm pretty much almost always okay with it. I personally rarely will buy stuff on games. Like, League is one of the very few games I've ever even purchased something on. But I feel like it's worth it because I play League so much that it doesn't, like... It's not really... Like, I've probably paid... I think when I looked, it was, like, near $100 on League. But honestly, I've had more than $100 worth of fun in the game. Like, if I saw that price tag and I knew that I was gonna have how much fun that I did have, I would have bought it still. Like, I really like League, even though it tilts me a lot of times. I enjoy playing it with my friends and getting better. My nose is really bugging me. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I feel if microtransactions are generally not too expensive and doesn't change anything, I don't mind. But one, oh boy, this is the one that really pisses me off.
Just look at how much money I spent.
On League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent $985.
You spent $900?
$985, almost $1,000.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh my god, Parker.
Woo!
I don't know if I would spend that much.
To be fair, a lot of those were probably gift cards. I'd say about half was me.
Yeah,
oh my
probably.
gosh, that's great. That is priceless.
Jesus
Woo!
Christ.
Man.
I
Sorry to burst your
but yeah.
bubble.
Now,
I just thought I'd
now,
drop that shit
now,
on you.
Dad, can I get in on some of this money that you have?
Yeah,
No, you
what the
can't.
hell?
$985 US. Holy crap.
One what's sad is that's probably a pretty common number. Like if all league players look, that's probably not too horribly off from a lot of
that is that caught me off guard.
I remember looking, and I was caught off guard from $98.
Wait, you only have 98? I didn't even catch that.
It was like it was a low number.
If I knew I was gonna spend this much money on League, I'd still play League, I think. But would I buy it for $1,000? No.
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 No. To be fair, you don't want to buy a lot of things that cost $1,000.
I mean, you buy a car,
That's basically
Yeah.
it.
a house.
Yeah,
Even
but
buy
you
a house,
kind of
rent a
need
house.
those.
It's-
You kind of need those, though.
900. Anyway, sorry to drop that truth bomb on you.
Yeah, but I the one thing that I really, really hate is paying to get rid of ads.
Oh, just don't even. Bleh. Hate that. That is.
Yeah, I've spent $90.
It's
A whole exactly $90.
If I spend $15, I'll be at exactly 1,000.
Should do that right now.
I mean, I've got the capability.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. I really do despise microtransactions for the most part. They just kind of tilt me. It's really only like skins and stuff that I'm okay with. So League does it pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, it does pretty darn good if you ask me.
Yo, Parker,
Yeah.
what would you do with $900
Oh
right
my
now?
gosh, I'd put it in the bank and hopefully not spend it.
And then spend it on League?
I've spent $295.
See, Ian's getting there.
See, I got in
Not
Udyr for $0. Spirit Guard Udyr for $0.
oof.
Meanwhile, Ian had to pay $30 to give it to John.
I made a bet with John and I failed. Most of the time he doesn't win, so I'm comfortable making these stupid bets.
Wasn't it like 10-0 and he actually went 10-0?
Yeah, he actually went like 14-0.
He didn't go 10 though.
Yeah, he just absolutely destroyed it.
And he was playing like Graves Jungle, like it's like before like the Scuttle rework and everything. And it was just like he was just destroying everybody, and Tyler was there also destroying everybody.
Oh yeah,
So-
I was Kog'Maw, John was Udyr, and they had no chance that game. We were just destroying them.
Yeah, I was Lulu, so I was just like buffing the shit out of John and Tyler.
Why would you buff John? You don't want to pay him $30.
Well, at that point it was over. It's just like
Yeah.
the game was free.
That's fair.
Clearly
it's not. It's worth $985.
Parker.
I can't get over that. That's stupid. What is wrong with me?
I don't know. I don't even know when you spent all this money.
See-
It had to have been like before we even played with you.
Oh, definitely. I played this game.
Because I don't even remember you buying that many things. Like when we
Because
played.
when we started
Wait.
playing, I already had all the characters.
Guys,
Yo.
I've got a question for you. Would you say you would rather spend the money you've spent on League on Steam, or you would spend it on League in a heartbeat?
I'd spend it on League in a heartbeat. Because on Steam, I wouldn't get anything for it. I would get nothing for what I spent.
Parker, would you use the money you've spent on League
Parker, you
on
could
Steam
buy
games,
like
or would you
every-
use it in League games?
Would
yet
I
again?
have to
Buy, like,
refund all my
every-
skins?
You could buy like.
No. Okay.
So I'm just
single-
getting an additional $985.
No, you're not getting like you're going. Imagine you going back in time and then you have that $985. You have two options to spend it on. You have it to spend it on League, or you have to spend it on Steam.
I feel like I would spend it on Steam because if I didn't spend it on League, I'd like
You
League
could
a
buy
lot
like
less.
every game.
No, I'd like League a lot less. I wouldn't be wasting my life with it.
That's reasonable. I don't know. I enjoy League. I like
League is
getting
fun.
better at it.
I'd
I
probably
think
still
I'm
spend
gonna
it.
hate it. I'm gonna hate it a lot more after the update that just happened.
Really?
But yeah, they pretty much gutted ADCs. You're gonna have the option to play like Kazai, Kog'Maw, and
Varus.
yeah, Varus and Draven, and that's like
Oh, and Ezreal.
yeah, Ezreal.
Ezreal was not. He was actually buffed indirectly that patch.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be one of the better ones. Gonna be Kazai, Ezreal.
Incoming
Kog'Maw
John
now.
Ezreal Jungle.
Oof. Oof. Oh, it's
Hey.
funny because John picked Kindred, like right after they nerfed crit,
Isn't
which
Pyke
made
out?
Kindred even worse. Yeah.
Oh,
Pyke's
I
out.
gotta play League. I am excited for Pyke, man.
All right.
We're done with
So we went-
microtransactions. That stuff's crap.
We went from microtransactions to League.
I'm done with
I
that.
mean, that pretty much is our
Oh shoot! Did I
microtransactions.
switch the topics?
I'm
No, I didn't.
I'm just saying.
Changes.
I'm just saying League does microtransactions the best in my opinion.
Okay,
I
moving.
agree.
I'm gonna move on. So we stream on Twitch. We do have the
Wait,
option.
we do?
Yeah, we have the option though of streaming on YouTube. So I'm wondering which one is better. We're gonna stay on Twitch because Twitch is more comfortable, but
I wonder if it's possible to do them both at the same
it
time.
is possible.
You can stream on Twitch and
I
YouTube
believe
at the
so.
exact same
I
time.
believe so.
Because if possible, we might want to try and do that just for maximum efficiency.
I could try to do that. I don't exactly know if my CPU could keep up with it.
Well, we would want to like look up to see how to do it
Actually,
first.
I imagine
Yeah.
more than one person can stream at a time. Like I can stream on
Probably.
Twitch and someone else can stream on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just the order would be out of place.
Not necessarily. You can move them around.
Wait. Are you saying I can move I can't move Parker's picture around.
No, I believe Parker. Well, I guess never mind. Parker's doing it a bit of a different way, but yeah,
I mean, you can do it on
like, yeah. I mean, that'd be cool to do it on YouTube also.
yeah.
But I feel like,
Good.
this kind of also goes with our topic. I feel that Twitch is better streaming. Like, it's better to stream on YouTube once you've made a group and like people watch you. But I feel like Twitch is the better way to actually stream when you're new, because I feel people are more prone to watch stream on Twitch that actually like don't have views. Like I know people do it where they literally will scroll down to the bottom and click on someone, even if it's just clicking on them and getting off. That's something. Like getting a view for a little bit is something. It's increasing your numbers.
Bam.
Yeah, but
That's
once you get a partnership and stuff, like that doesn't matter. Them clicking on it, that's a view. That's an ad. You're making money. We're not making anything yet, but like once partnered, it doesn't matter. Like you're gonna be making money, even if they just click on and off. It's
True.
eventually like getting one view is something. But I feel like on YouTube, the way YouTube's also set up, I made a whole essay on this. The way YouTube's set up is that the bigger you are, the more you're gonna get, and if you're not big, you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what she said.
Plus, there's like millions of more people that use YouTube over Twitch.
Mhm.
I don't mean to exaggerate on millions. I mean like actual millions.
Yeah, there are millions. I wonder if there is like 1 billion more people. Probably not, but maybe.
Unlikely.
I don't know.
If you say billions, I would not be surprised.
I think billions would be much, but a single billion, maybe.
There's one
Yeah.
small billion.
If you say 2, I could see that.
I I couldn't. Maybe
You're already
actual,
pushing at one.
maybe specific users, but not actual people. But yeah, like there are a lot of people, more people on YouTube.
I also feel like it's harder to find people on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because how the system works.
Yeah,
Because
it's
Twitch, you can
because-
like, here are all the people streaming League of Legends. Pick any of them.
Mhm.
Whereas YouTube, it's like you gotta find them individually. Like, here's everybody that is streaming. Here's the gaming.
You look up League of Legends, and you're gonna get the most famous streamers, and just videos and highlights of them. So it's really hard to get found. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but I'm gonna use it. It's really hard to get found on YouTube, whereas Twitch, I mean, you guys found us. That's something.
Something.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
All right. I just looked up. Apparently, there's over 5,000 people with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
5,000?
Well, I mean, it says I found one thing that says top 5,000.
Wow,
Yeah, but there's over 5,000.
that's crazy.
That's a lot of nuts.
I mean, I know they're like getting a million. Honestly, isn't even that crazy on YouTube anymore. Which is
Yeah.
like, it's kind of crazy to think about, because like that's just ridiculous. Like, 1 million's a big number, and I would say 4 years ago, getting 1 million was like a huge deal. And obviously, it's still a huge deal for smaller people, but you can just look up stuff, and it's like, oh well, the top 100 Pokemon YouTubers, they all have over 1 million, like stuff like that. It's just like the top anything of anything has 1 million. Like, typically uncommon things like, oh well, this person only plays Undertale or something. It'll be like, still have 1 million views. You're like, the last video they posted was 6 years ago. It's not actually that long, but like, you get stuff like that. It's like, to be 1 million 3 years ago versus now, it's like crazy different. Just people are really picking up.
I feel like this has to be out of date. It says the number 3 largest subscribed YouTuber is Justin Bieber.
That's definitely out of date.
Well, I mean, no, I think that's like up to date-ish.
I don't actually know how you look.
I just pulled up a Wikipedia article.
I'm pretty sure that's like accurate, but like if you're taking out like, I don't think like people count like Vivos too often.
What do you mean by Vivos?
You know, like how there's like you look up somebody for their music, and then you'll type in their name and then Vio.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't like to count those just because they're like already big and famous.
That's
They're not, like they're not YouTube famous. They're like
elsewhere.
real life famous.
That makes sense. Yeah. PewDiePie now has 63 million. That's just crazy.
I don't even know 63 million people.
That's like over 30 million times the amount of viewers we get. Like, retrospective, like, I always wonder how much money people like him get.
Who are
a video, not like a
not annual.
Yeah.
Just per video.
I'm sure he can like.
I'm gonna go with
If he wants
it's a
to.
nice comfortable number.
A nice comfortable couple million a video.
No, I doubt that he makes that
I would not say million.
I wouldn't be surprised if at least a couple of his videos have made over 100,000.
Well, by this point, yeah. But like the first like 24
I'd say
hours.
if it was a little while ago, it wouldn't be hard to make over 100,000.
Right.
But now,
Yeah,
with
I know
how
it's worse
YouTube's
now.
working, it's probably like 100,000. You must have done something fantastic.
Want to know something actually interesting about YouTube?
No.
So you know how people do clickbait shit?
Yeah.
But doesn't even one shot.
Well, a lot of times people do like clickbaity videos, and they're like small, small channels, and that one video will get like millions of views.
Yeah.
That hurts your channel a lot more than it helps your channel. Because the way that YouTube works, stuff like they expect once you get a lot of views, they expect more from you, and it'll actually make it harder to get views from there on out to your videos. Because like it's like, oh well, people don't like your content anymore because they think that you're normally getting like 1 million views. Like, oh, they don't like your content anymore, and you're just like, well, shit. How do I do this now?
My one video of me blowing an air horn in the cow's face is not enough.
It'll
Or
just
your
be like,
Pringles
really,
commercial.
My
It'll
Pringles
be
commercial, my Pringles commercial is fire, dude. Don't even get me started.
It is.
It's hot. It's lit, as the kids say.
hot, flaming hot,
It's good.
flaming
Is
hot.
it a Cheeto?
No, it's Pringles. Not
Nah.
sponsored.
True.
I swear. Oh, wow, these Pringles are really.
Well,
But yeah, what else are you guys feeling like?
I feel like between YouTube and Twitch,
I should stop.
Twitch is like better like overall, but I do like YouTube like streaming a lot more because it's just convenient that I'm on YouTube and then somebody's like streaming already there.
Yeah, I feel like that's how a lot of people are. Like, pretty much everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm already on YouTube watching my videos.
Yeah, and then I see that this person's live and I'll watch them. But like the problem is like all like bigger people stream on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they're like contracted in with Twitch
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that they can't stream on YouTube.
I feel like YouTube doesn't really know what they're doing.
It's not that they can't stream on YouTube. It's like they can't subscribe. It's a really weird thing with like the viewers where it's like they can't donate from YouTube and stuff like that. Like they can't donate from YouTube to, or no. It's you can't post your streams onto YouTube. That's what it is. So a lot of people don't do that. I remember this because I watched Seth Bling. I watched Seth Bling stream a lot when he first started streaming. And it was like you couldn't put your videos on YouTube if you had a contract. And so that made it so that you couldn't actually donate to him. You had to go through PayPal, kind of like with us.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of one of those like weird things. But I think you can technically stream to YouTube still. You just have to like not. I don't think you can stream at the same time to YouTube, so they have to be separate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a hassle. You know how contracts are.
You know how adults.
You sign a whole bunch of things and then you don't read it, and you found out you did everything wrong, and then you have a ton of lawsuits.
Yay, man.
That or you're fired. But yeah, I don't know. I feel Twitch is probably just better for streaming.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube evolved into being better. It's just not better right now.
Yeah. Like I said, I just think YouTube, I like it a little bit more because it's convenience, but Twitch is just better overall.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I definitely agree. That's all I got on that.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
Oh, the streams go by fast.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I'm not feeling great. So.
Oh, that's great. But I'll remind everyone that we do a Q&A after our next two segments. So if you have questions, leave them in the comments, and Ian will tell
I
us.
will verklost them.
We're going to be reviewing a game now, friends. We're reviewing Portal 2 and Portal 1 because they're pretty much the same game. So,
They're not the same game. Have you played them both?
yes.
I can beat one of them in an hour.
That's true. One is much shorter.
Which
One's
one?
good and one's Portal 2. I'm kidding. They're both great.
I really like. I don't. Portal 1 doesn't have multiplayer, does it?
No.
I don't
Nope.
think it. I really like the multiplayer in Portal 2. That was a lot of fun.
Ian finally beat it.
I think me and Ian beat it twice together.
We only beat it once.
Did we?
I think I've beaten it 3 times, but you know, it's just because like somebody's just like, "Yo, play this with me," and I'm like,
Sure,
"Okay."
why not?
Okay.
I'll play it again.
I wish
Let me
we
just
could-
forget.
I
let me
know
just
that this would
forget
be
the puzzles.
busted as hell. Like, but I really wish you could have more players. Obviously, the puzzles would have to be because there's more players.
Is there
But-
online co-op custom maps?
I think so. Yeah,
You do those.
I believe so. I think me and Ian played like 1 or 2 together. Is either that
Wait,
or I was
didn't-
talking to Ian. I don't
Wait, Parker, we were playing custom
Oh
maps.
yeah, there was a giant box one. That one was cool.
The custom maps online are crazy. Like, it's really impressive. A lot of it.
They go one of 2 ways. They're
Hard
either like
or impressive.
they're like, "Oh, this one's a cool level," or "This one's a really bad level."
A lot of times it's like either really, really puzzle based or just like really cool idea wise.
Right.
But there's never, it's never in between. It's good or bad. Just that's it.
Right. Like, it's one or the other. It's never going to be, it was all right. It's either, it was great or we didn't finish it.
It was
so
impossible. But yeah,
I don't think there was a map that we didn't finish. I just think we were like, this map was kind of stupid.
It's literally just a hallway.
okay, so I want your guys' opinion on this in Portal. What did you guys think of the levels where there are just like a shitload of sentry bots and you had to like block their view or destroy them somehow?
It was fun.
I hated those levels.
I'm okay with them because normally they give you a way to kill those.
Well, yeah, there's obviously a way like around it.
You just gotta figure it out.
I don't know why, but I always struggled with those ones over all of the other courses. Like, those courses I sucked at for some reason. I feel like a lot of the times it's because you felt so close to being able to just run through it, but you couldn't. You're like,
Oh, yeah, you're like,
close.
I can make it, and then you just all of a sudden,
just like obliterated. You just want to run through it though.
you get destroyed by those bots.
And then your camera's just like, doot, 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 and normally it would go, it just goes,
yeah, it
You
just
just
get
your camera just goes.
just completely obliterated. It's just destroyed.
destroyed. Destruction. Oh,
I don't know. Like I really love puzzle games, which is why I find Portal a ton of fun. Because it's very puzzle based while still being like, well, you know, this is still a fun game. It's not only puzzle. Like it's interactive and there's different like things to do. And you know, some story. Not a ton, but some.
It's probably like one of the more unique puzzle games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
um,
I absolutely love it. Like, I haven't beaten Portal 1, I'll be honest, but it's not nearly as fun as Portal 2. I played a lot of Portal 1. I don't remember where I stopped, but I got at least like 70% of the way through it.
There's 19 levels.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not very long.
I think I was like at 16 or something like that.
The hardest part is after the 19th level,
Really?
probably,
It's
or
kinda
the 9th.
confusing, like to get through.
Once you get through it, like the first time, like I went back after a year, completed the game within an hour.
Right? It's not hard.
It's not hard.
It's fun. I definitely think that if you're going to play the second one, playing the first one helps. You don't need to, though, because I didn't play the first one before the second.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
The second one's pretty like you don't need to play the first one.
It's
The
lengthy,
first one, the first one is just like the concept.
Yeah.
Second one's definitely more
The
challenging.
second one is a lot more challenging because I didn't beat it when I first played it on Xbox, and then I finally went back and played it on the PC like 2 years later, 3 years, maybe more, and I finally beat it. And it's so satisfying because the story is just there enough for you to enjoy it, but also the gameplay is not clustered enough so that it's like bad. So it's right on that fringe of being too much, but since it's not past it, it's great. It's just,
Yeah.
I do think that it was kind of, I don't want to say too difficult at times, but sometimes it just felt like you didn't know where you were going.
Yes.
Which-
You know the
Well-
one map in co-op where it was just like you had to like spray goo everywhere, but you don't know quite where you
Yeah.
had to spray the goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You just sprayed it everywhere.
Your goal was to cover every surface and then figure out how to do the puzzle.
That's basically how I would do it. I just cover literally everything you could in goo. But I love those maps. Like something about just spraying my goo all over the place. Oh my goo!
my goo.
I just looked at the speedrun of this game and it made me want to poop myself.
Isn't it like
What?
6 minutes?
Well,
It's
I
like
think
5 minutes or something like that.
it's 7 minutes. I think I don't know when but there's an out of bounds glitch that they
Yes.
came up with. I don't remember when they came up with it. Could have been a while ago, but
Well, they have a portalless one, and they have a.
according to this, at least 3 years ago, because that's when
Well-
let's see this one I found.
Well, and
They have portalless, they have glitchless, and they have like a minimum portal, which is like 10 or something.
This is just for speedrunning though. So
Okay,
it's
so
out of
that's what
bounds,
that is.
inbounds, glitchless, and inbounds legacy. So it's like the old version or something.
I know that there is I don't want to. It's not a glitch, but there's like a mechanic in Portal. Like it's also on Half-Life. One of them. Anyway, you can turn around and then crouch and then jump, and that will get you to like going Mach 5. Like, and you'll just like accelerate through the map, and that's how you like do those speedruns. Portal.
Yeah.
Insane.
But you have to master that like mechanic of just crouch jump and while running backwards.
Mhm.
So you have to literally know the map by heart.
For the most part.
It's not hard. I mean,
Oh
there's
yeah,
19 stages.
I'm sure. Like I would imagine it's not hard, but it's I don't know. I don't like the whole going backwards in game.
I don't. That's why I wouldn't like speedrun Portal. It's just because I know that there's those glitches, and then like I don't want to run backwards.
And it's a really popular game to speedrun. It's like one of the top 10, I would probably say. Hair.
Really?
I
That's
would
interesting.
yeah, it's pretty up there. Like they have 148 people, and that's like a lot for speedrunning
That is a
games.
lot.
True.
Now Odyssey, of course, destroyed that. Odyssey is one of the most sped-run games ever currently,
Dang.
which is kind of why I didn't want to speedrun it anymore. Like I wanted to for a while, but I gave up on it. They had like, I think it was like almost 1,000 people
Jeez.
speedrunning
Are
it.
you serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something like that. But yeah, I mean, it is crazy. I would love to speedrun a game, but really, I don't think I will.
Really? Oh, what
I
is
want
Doom?
to play the game and have fun.
Yeah,
No reset simulator, please.
no.
It's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, Portal's great. I love the whole puzzle aspect of it. I feel stupid because I mistake the portals for each other. Like I'll accidentally place the wrong portal when I wanted to place the other one, and like you have to restart the whole puzzle, and that's like the worst feeling ever.
Odyssey's has 142 active, and it's
Well, yeah.
second to Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
So it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Our privacy policy has been updated.
Has it? Has it really?
Yes.
That's good.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. I really loved Portal. there were a couple issues, but for the most part, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing it. I probably would give it I'd give it an 8, honestly. Portal 1 and Portal 2 combined, 8. What about you guys?
I think I would give like Portal 1 and 2. Like I think Portal 1 brought in the concept and like, they did like a nice like quick like short game.
Mhm.
And they brought this concept of like this puzzle game where it's like you use like like a dimension like transporter thing and you just like throw things in there and it shoots it out the other end and it's just like that's cool. You can use like
Or when you
have
go
your
through
momentum
it, like million miles an hour. Like,
yeah, and then momentum like travels, like that's kind of cool. And then Portal 2 like brought in like their story to like to that idea of the original Portal, making it like, oh, this game is kind of cool. Oh, they're a potato. Oh, the cake. The cake
It's a lie.
is a lie from the first Portal.
What was
anyway.
the potato again? I don't really remember.
That was after Atlas shoved Gladys into a potato.
Oh, yeah.
And Gladys was just running on potato power.
Did you say
Yeah.
Atlas?
Oh,
I think you mean Wheatley.
not Atlas. Wheatley, yeah. All right, I'm thinking of like Atlas, like the dome guy in co-op.
Yeah.
Not the egg guy, but the
Egg
dome.
guy.
Yeah.
Egg.
I liked both of them. I did. I'm gonna go with an 8-2
Cheater.
as well.
Pull out my calculator.
I really want to give it an 8, but I don't think it's so over the top. I think I'd have to give it to 7.
That's okay. As long as you're not giving it a 6.
No, I would never give it a 6. It's much better than that. So was that 7.75?
Yeah, it's
7.5?
That is
7.66.
7.666.
I said it! Well, yeah. So, that's pretty good. But you know
Yeah,
what else
I mean,
you guys know what is good?
What?
It's Steam Games! Who doesn't love a good Steam Games? Steam Games is the segment of the show where I pick out 3 Steam games on the Steam website, and I pick one game up, and these two fellows are going to have to guess which one is the one that L. Parker has made up for them. Currently, the score is Evan at 7, Tyler at 10, Ian at 9, and I'm at 1. If no one gets it right, I get a point. If you want to play at home, you can.
Okay, you guys caught us. The real reason why Evan's not here because he quit because he's losing Steam games.
Yeah, obviously. So he's we're gonna play, and unfortunately, Evan's gonna miss out on a point. Maybe I'll make a separate game for him.
All right, just wondering, is it 3 or 4 this time? Since Evan's going.
It's still 4.
Oof.
I don't know, man.
Dad, you got up to a 50% chance of getting
got
this.
a pretty good chance of getting this.
I don't know, man. This
A 50 to 75%
you can play
chance.
at home if you want. If you have recommendations for Steam games, leave it on our YouTube, and we might feature you in the show, and I'll just give you a shout out.
Parker is just like, points!
A reminder, I'm only going to give you what I have written. It could be directly from the page. It could be something that I summarized from it. I'm not going to give you any more information. I will repeat. I will not extend my explanation. Are you ready?
Extendo.
Are you boys ready?
Yes. I is.
Let me just order them
I
real
think
quick,
we-
since I know not always be fun. Okay, game 1. What's my gender? Read. Don't laugh.
Please.
Read and look at different avatars and try to determine their gender with the given hints.
I choose that one.
Game 2. Don't feed the monkeys. Watch the CTVs to make sure that the monkey exhibits are in order at night. Game 3. Balloon Blitz. Create balloon animals and sell them to pedestrians with weird requests. Game 4. Open the door. To open the door, solve the cartoon-style puzzle game with increasing complexity. These are stupid games, man.
I'm going with number 2.
Number 2.
I'm feeling number 2. Also, just a quick question. How many balloon games has there been in a row? Like, I think there's been a balloon game for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
I can check. This is my book of games.
Book of
we had
games.
Blue
I just feel like there's been a lot of
Stripe. We didn't have one that week. I think we only had one in a row.
So Ian, are you still going with one?
No, I was joking about number 1. But I want to go with number 4. That was the. I know it was
The
number
door.
4.
Open the
Yeah,
door.
the door one. I feel like that is a direct copy off of 100 Doors.
I'm going with the monkeys.
All right,
That's
you boy-
number 2.
You boys ready? The
Yeah.
answer was Balloon Blitz number 3.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
Parker gets a point. Ooh, that's
50% chance.
for Parker. Yeah, Balloon Blitz. What I saw was my gender. I thought I was gonna get you guys. That game looks so stupid.
I believe
That
that.
seems so stupid, but it also seems so real.
Don't
Yeah.
forget the monkeys actually looked fun.
Really?
Like, I want to play that.
I mean, I could see it being a real game. I just didn't feel like it was.
The first game that I picked was Open the Door, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, this week I'm gonna make games with super simple titles to try to throw them off. But then I saw
What was the monkey game?
the monkey game. It's Don't Feed the Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It looks like it. It looks like it would be fun, maybe. And then
I
Balloon
mean-
Blitz. I started writing Balloon Blitz like 4 different times, but each time, like, it seemed like you would get it. Like the first time, I was like, I started off. I was gonna make a bank game where you had to try to rob the banks in different ways. And I felt like you guys would get that one. And then I tried again, give me the money, and then like you had to go and try to sort money.
I feel like that would be kind of a fun one, though. The bank one.
I think that would be an easy one to like one of us like trip up.
And then Balloon
The bank.
Blitz.
Yeah, the bank one.
Originally, I think I wrote too much. I was going to say you had to trace the symbols and try to. That'd be too much detail. I feel like you would get that. So I settled on the last version of it, which was very vague.
Yeah, I was debating between 2 and 3, but I wasn't sure. I was feeling the monkeys.
Well, you saw it here first, folks. Parker's at 2 points. Only took a handicap.
Half the points of Evan. How many points does he have now? Is it 5?
He's still at 7.
Oh, wait, he's at 7?
Yeah.
I thought he was.
No, he got it 1 week.
Yeah, remember he took the strategy of just choosing what Tyler chose.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So,
When I had like a 4 streak and something like that.
Yeah, you were hot.
I was on a hot streak. Now I'm back to my good old cold streak.
let me tell you, these pages get messy.
I believe it. Is that the notebook? It just has all of them
This
on
is the
there.
notebook I got. Oh, that's backwards. I got this week. Next week's gonna go on this page.
Ooh.
This was
You
last
should write
week.
next week on it. Just write next week
I got this week.
with your blood.
I gotta make sure that there's nothing important in here. Oh, you guys remember Black Dream, an anime RPG-like game that also doubles
There's
as a
just-
sci-fi
there's just-
game?
There's just a nude of Parker like taped to one of the pages.
Didn't mean for you guys to see that.
Oopsies.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see if I can go back and if you guys can actually remember
The
which one's
The
fake.
1980s way of sending
you would
nudes.
definitely get this one.
Smoke signal.
Light off a bunch of fireworks.
Anywho, yeah, that was cool. We're in Q&A. Ask us anything.
Yeah.
Ready for a bottle flip?
Anything
Here it goes. Hey, you can't see it, but I did it.
Yeah, he totally did that. I believe it, by the way.
Try
I
this
saw
one.
it with my own eyes.
No, so that one didn't. Oh, that one did.
I didn't really.
Oh, see the hype.
I didn't really
actually
see any.
got me.
Did you see any, Tyler?
I didn't see any for a while.
Yeah,
I mean, these were more of just comments this week.
Yeah, and we pretty much like applied.
twice in a row. My
God.
hands are up
I
here.
rem-
I don't want to move it.
I remember when that bottle flipping thing was like an actual thing. Like, I actually remember just getting like 3 in a row one time, and I sent it to you guys on Snapchat.
I remember practicing.
Oh, my gosh, I'm
Can
trying.
you believe that was in 2016?
Gee,
Bottle
2
flipping?
years ago.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Cool. I'm on a hot streak of missing. I at the moment. Oh, it's too much power.
Impressive.
Oh, no.
Parker, what are you doing?
I'm bottle flipping. Can you not see? Oh, we got it that time.
Oh, why did they make bottle flipping games? You know what? Let's go back to complaining about Angry Birds.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'll
Why
put on my
did they
Deadpool
make a
mask for that.
movie?
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Deadpool.
Yeah, I don't know why they had to make a freaking movie about Angry Birds. That's stupid. It can't have sold well, right?
I think it actually did.
I have too much faith in humanity to believe that it sold well.
Oh, Parker, you should do that paper thing or whatever where you get a question. I don't know how you did it.
Oh, the box?
It made a total of $352 million.
300 million?
It's the second highest grossing video game film of all time behind Warcraft.
Really?
Yes. To be fair, I don't think there are many good video game films.
There really hasn't been a good, like, flip-flop of each. Like, no video games can really be that good of movies or vice versa.
Wow. These are all, like, such innocent questions. Like, not
Are you
fun.
looking? Oh.
Well, to give you an example, Infinity Wars made $600 million. And final global gross was $1.8 billion. So it made like roughly, I don't know, numbers.
You know what? Let's try this. Okay,
my brain's not functioning to do it.
Ian and Tyler. Here's what I'm going to do. You two are going to play the game, and I'm just going to read off the questions. So, Ian, you have to answer what Tyler's answer would be, and Tyler, you have to figure out what Ian's answer would be. Okay? All right?
Okay.
Your friend is ordering a takeout. What do they order? Curry, Chinese, pizza, or chicken?
Oh, I know Ian's.
Chinese for Tyler.
I'm going Chinese for Ian. And my answer would have been Chinese.
Mine would have been pizza.
Pizza.
My parents order Chinese all the time, but that doesn't mean it's that much.
That does.
All right. If your friend had to choose which of these jobs they would do for the rest of their life, which would it be? Zookeeper, childminder, astronaut, or tarot card reader?
What was the last one?
Tarot card reader.
That's the cards where you like pick them up and then it reads somebody's fortune.
What could you reread them again?
Zookeeper, basically a babysitter, astronaut, and tarot card reader.
Oh God.
I think Tyler would go with the zookeeper.
I think Ian would go for, I don't know. I would say zookeeper also, honestly. I don't know if he would want to be an astronaut, but I feel like the other two he wouldn't want to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like zookeeper is like the most optimal there.
Yeah, I also would go for zookeeper.
That's fair.
I mean, I would like to be an astronaut realistically, but it's so dangerous that I wouldn't want to.
That's fair.
Like, that's a pretty high chance of death.
All right.
I don't really feel like
I
dying.
like the idea of being an astronaut, but it's just not like something that I don't think I would like it that much.
Yeah.
All right. Your partner is offered one wish by a genie. Do they ask for a stack of cash, world peace, immortality, or genie powers?
Ooh. Tyler would go with the stack of cash.
I mean, I would imagine Ian would probably go for the stack of cash too. Like,
Being a genie would suck.
yeah.
Somebody would rub on your vase, and then you'd have to come out. And then you have to do their bidding.
So is that cash for both of you?
Yeah, we're both going cash.
All right.
I'm going cash
Your
at
friend
least.
can change one thing about themselves. What would they change? Would they change their height, eye color, hair color, or their sport ability?
Their
Their
what?
what
Their
ability?
sports abilities. So like soccer,
Oh.
football, baseball stuff.
Okay.
I feel like Tyler would change his height.
I mean, I'm gonna go with height. I mean, I don't know. Like height. I mean, Ian obviously loves being in area, so you know
Well, of
he's
course.
got that. I think Ian would make him taller.
To be honest, that's what I was actually thinking.
That's fair.
I mean, there's no downside. There's no like really big downside to being that much taller.
Yeah.
All right. This one should be easy for Tyler. Your partner can become a superhero for the day. Do they become Iron Man, Batman, Spider-Man, or Superman?
Oh my god.
Why?
I'm just thinking like Tyler's gonna like get this the easiest way possible.
Ian obviously wants to be Spider-Man.
I don't know about you, but I want to be the Wasp.
Shut up. That's not one of your options. You got Iron Man, Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman.
For those of you that don't know, Ian... Wow, I feel like Evan saying that. Ian's obsessed with Batman. Like, hardcore. So he's definitely going to be Spider-Man, I guarantee it.
Ian, who's Tyler going to be?
I'm going to go with Tyler's going to be Hacker Man.
No. I'm doing one more question and then we're done. Guess what?
I'd be Iron Man, by the way.
Okay. Your friend got cursed by an evil spirit and they're turned into a monster. Which one would they rather be? A troll, a vampire, a zombie, or a werewolf?
I feel like Ian would want to be a werewolf.
I not too sure. I feel like Tyler would either be a vampire or a zombie. I'm gonna go with a vampire.
I was actually debating between vampire and werewolf, but I think I would rather be a werewolf. Because they're cool. And because I already look like one.
Alright, that's the show today, everyone.
I will suck your blood.
Thank you everyone for
Actually,
joining
why
us.
is my light on? I'd be burning.
Wait,
We'll see
Ian,
you.
what did you want to be? A vampire?
I think it would be a vampire.
Ah.
Werewolf or vampire would be kind of cool. Zombie would suck. Everybody would try and kill me instantly.
I have to put on a suit. We're gonna end the show so Tyler can get some sleep.
Dead. I'm not gonna sleep. I feel bad. I don't need sleep. I just feel like
We're
crap.
gonna get Tyler some carbon dioxide.
Lotion.
Drugs.
Some lotion, yeah. We're gonna get him some lotion. We'll be streaming tomorrow.
Lots of lotion.
We'll be on about 10 o'clock. We don't know what we're gonna play. We'll find out. Find us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter. See you next week, everyone. Or tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Peace.